The people that are impacted by the problems that are not of their making have solutions. They have solutions. We have solutions in our families.
In the state of New Mexico, 42% of our state budget comes from oil and gas revenues. Our whole public education system is supported by the oil and gas industry. These aren't the oil and gas men sitting in their air-conditioned offices that are making this money for the state. It's immigrant workers. Nearly half of our energy industry is fueled by immigrant workers.
Talking about this with our members initially, they're like, this guaranteed income. And we're like, this is about democracy and having influence in the way our economy works. This is about our state budget not reflecting our needs, even though we are contributing as essential workers.
Our schools in the Permian Basin, which is oil and gas country, are dilapidated. Our roads are falling apart. Where is all this money that we're making the state in this backbreaking, very dangerous work?
When the pandemic happened and when 68,000 families were left out, it was the immigrant-based, with a worker justice lens, organizations that got pandemic relief for our families. And our families were a part of that change.
Roughly 15,000 New Mexicans who were previously ineligible for COVID stimulus relief have started getting payments from the state.
And I don't know how many people would say to me, I feel so terrible. I've never asked for anything. I came here to work. We were trained to say, that is our money. That is your money. Why are you going through all of this? Other people just got the check in the mail. So join us, because not only are we going to get this, but we're going to get more.
And we used it as a recruitment tool, and not all of them joined the movement, not all of them, but they're becoming more familiarized with the concept of recurring cash.
Our members kind of get addicted to this incredible change, these concrete improvements in their everyday lives. If we can do this, what else can we do? If we grow, if we're strategic, if we're building power, what does it look like if we can actually shape this economy so that we have options and resources from the money that we provide for this state? And so that is how we started talking about guaranteed income in our community, and that's how we started organizing.
If you trust and give space to people who are impacted, who want to make changes in their community, they will be great support community-based researchers. They will be good policy people. They will be able to think strategically, how can, in this economic justice policy agenda that we have to build an inclusive economy where we get a say in what the money that we are generating for the state gets spent on. That's the democracy piece of it, right? If we actually have that power, then we can tick off a lot of concrete improvements in our lives, including guaranteed income. Ours is a long-term project with clear benchmarks that make concrete improvements in the lives of our members. It's just organizing 101. We do have these 20-year trajectories, but we break them down and say, oh, okay, what can we win next week that'll help us win something bigger? And in the meantime, we're changing narrative, growing our base, building relationships, building leadership. So I really do believe in organizing because it works, right? And everything, we always say everything that we've won, we had to fight for, we had to organize for. And that's just not just in our organization and our movement, but that's most movements that have created significant change. We're also fun. We try to enjoy ourselves. We get angry, but we also try to enjoy ourselves, but we really enjoy winning. And so that is what we are trying to do always, is to grow power one person at a time, one champion at a time, one newspaper article at a time, one policy at a time, one research paper at a time, but all a part of a bigger trajectory, a power building trajectory, so that we're not just staying afloat, but that we can actually get ahead.
When we fight, when we fight, when we fight.
find an organization that you can join, be connected to, because alone you are not going to be able to solve this problem. But we are solving this problem together. And it doesn't mean that you have to be there 10 hours a week. It might just be 1 hour a week, or one protest that you go to, or one legislative hearing that you go to. But there is room for everyone.